Today I want to show you how I made one of my favorite desserts using the pie crust from the last video. Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola and today I'm going to be making apple hand pies. One of my favorite desserts is an apple crisp because when paired with ice cream it's very easy to put together and perfect for any event or occasion. So since I made a lot of pie crust from my last video, I decided to make apple hand pies instead of an apple crisp or an apple pie. So I'm just peeling my apples here. I use the green apples because they're the easiest to find around me, and I just peel them up and I'm going to be dicing them into small dice. While I do that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like this video and check out other videos that you haven't seen on this channel. And let me also mention that I'm no pro in anything that I do here. This is just me sharing my experience, sharing my life, So when people make comments like it's so dry, like someone made on my shorts, I took it in good faith, but please don't expect to be taught by a chef, right? I'm just showing you what I do and hopefully inspiring someone to try out new things, because I know my fellow Nigerians, we're very set in our ways, especially when it comes to our tastes. But I'm one person that likes to try out new things, that likes to go beyond the norm in my own sphere. And so I hope to inspire people to do the same. So anyway, I'm dicing the apples because this is a hand pie. I don't want them to be too big. And I don't want them to become like applesauce and totally become sauce. So I'm just dicing them that way, and then we're going to put all the rest of the other ingredients and start to cook the filling of our pie, right? So in my pot here, I'm adding brown sugar. I typically use less sugar than a recipe calls for, just because that's me trying to cut down on carbs and all that. Anyway, so I have sugar, I put cinnamon, and then I put some flour and water, and we're going to start cooking that. Can you replace the brown sugar with white sugar? Yes, but you won't get the same results. You won't get the same color. The cinnamon definitely helps with the color, but the brown sugar adds to that, and that depth of flavor. So check out my last video for how to make this pie crust. So I just roll it out, and unfortunately I lost a lot of footage, but what I did was I rolled it out and then I cut them into like squares. For the meat pies I did rounds, but for the apple pies I did squares. So that's what I'm doing here. I just decided to do a single one to show you because I lost the footage of where I was doing the initial one for that large rolled out dough. Anyways, so you cut your dough into whatever shape. Actually, you can do whatever shape you prefer. And then I felt like it was a bit too thick, and then I went ahead to roll it out again. You actually want to roll your dough fairly thin, maybe like 1/8 of an inch, so that you have good quantity of dough to your filling. So I go ahead to make those slashes. I just like the way it looks when it bakes. So you can do that, or you can do the typical fork holes just to let steam out. So I do that and stop at where I'm going to fold the pie over. And so I go in with my cooled filling. You have to let your filling cool so that it doesn't start to melt the butter in your pie crust. So put not too much filling because it would seep out. Even closing it might be a struggle, like it was a struggle for me here, but you see how I did that. So you're going to fold it over, and then you're going to start to press the edges together before you crimp it with a fork. So So I'm just making sure that my slashes are, well opened, well cut out. And I'm gonna go ahead with my fork to start to crimp the sides, and then I do the front as well, and just wipe off any leaking apple filling juices. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is your reminder. Please hit that subscribe button and like this video. It really does help me out. And I'm showing you here the one that I already baked without putting anything on it. It was just plain, and you can see how the apple sauce leaked out a bit. And I'm just showing you, this is the one that someone commented on and said it looked dry. I agree, Sha, it does look a bit dry, but it didn't taste dry at all. At all. At all. Anyways, I decided to top it with some brown sugar. I'm just sprinkling some brown sugar on it, and I'm going to dust it off with a little bit of cinnamon. This made a huge difference. Why? Because my pie crust was your standard flour, butter, and salt. There was no sugar in it, so it needed a bit more sweetness. And again, like I said, I reduced the sugar in my filling. So that sugar that I sprinkled on it really did something special to it. So I went ahead and baked it for 20 minutes in my air fryer at 180 degrees Celsius, and it came out perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can you see how it looks? The sugar and the cinnamon dusted on it made it look really, really lovely, brown, and like inviting, unlike the other ones that I didn't put anything on. Those were also very delicious, but they were not as sweet. So if you like yours sweeter, you can definitely sprinkle it on it or add more sugar to your filling. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.